Hello, everyone. It's time for another Geo Group Outlook. This time it's for milestone 16.0. We'll start with moving existing data types into the self-service framework. As we've highlighted in the past, the self-service framework provides a single framework around which we can add new data types for replication and verification. It provides a template for adding new types, and it also enables other teams within GitLab and community contributors to add new data types that can leverage Geo's replication and verification capabilities. In this milestone, we'll be focusing on completing the migration of projects into the self-service framework. This is the last data type, legacy data type that we are hoping to migrate over to the self-service framework, by which time we will have all of our different data types replicated and verified through the self-service framework. This allows us to maintain the verification and replication logic much more easily, and also allow us to develop new features at a lower cost around the replication and verification in future iterations. Next up is GitLab silent mode. When it comes to disaster recovery, it is important that to test the disaster recovery mechanisms, the infrastructure, and procedures regularly to ensure successful recovery after a failure event. One way to achieve this is to promote the secondary Geo site, and to perform testing against this site. You might appreciate that when you do this, it can generate undesired communications towards end users from this site as the testing is performed, and also create outbound communication in addition to emails, for example, to other sites through webhooks and push mirrors, for example. So the idea behind silent mode is to suppress these outbound communications from this site which is under test, so that procedures and tests can be performed without impacting ongoing business activities, while the main primary site continues to serve the business as usual. This is a cross-stage effort where the Geo team will coordinate with other stage groups to deliver this capability, where we'll have multiple choke points within the product in order to suppress these communications. Next, we're making improvements to the backup and restore documentation for our self-managed customers. Our backup and restore documentation has grown over the years, and we also have multiple solutions that are documented across multiple pages within the GitLab documentation. The effort here is to consolidate the documentation and provide improved guidance for our self-managed customers. In addition, we have a focus on improving the guidance and documentation for our customers who leverage large reference architectures with large data sets. We'll be doing some validation with respect to the instructions before we update the documentation. We also continue working on fixing the SSH timeout issue we've had when you make pushes from the secondary site. There is a 60-second timeout that on pushes from secondary sites towards primary sites that prevent customers from being able to make large push requests via that secondary site. This prevents some customers from being able to leverage Geo to accelerate their remote teams. We've made good progress in the last milestone on this capability. However, we've hit a couple of snags that we've been investigating, and therefore we'll continue to investigate those and try and address those in this upcoming milestone, with a goal to get this across the line and into our customers' hands, so that they can accelerate their remote teams, in particular those that have large push requests. Next, we'll be allowing verification of object storage via Geo. Geo already supports replication of object storage natively through its own framework, as opposed to leveraging the object storage provider's replication mechanisms. However, we do not verify this replication today. So in order to complete the circle, we'll be adding the capability to verify object storage as well through the Geo logic. Next up is verifying group wikis. Group wikis are already migrated to the self-service framework. However, the verification capability is not currently present on the self-service framework for group wikis. So in our effort to get to 100% verification of replicated geodata, we will be also adding this capability to Geo in this milestone. And that completes our outlook for milestone 16 for the Geo group. And I look forward to seeing you next time.